Okay. Uh, let's see if that's any better. I think this will work. Maybe? I hope this is right. Everything was working. I tested the sound again. It should be fine. I can't tell because I'm not seeing chat, but it might just because no one's joined yet. Okay. That's all good. That's all good. Okay. Let's pop out chat. I need this. Okay, there we go. Okay, is there no sound? There should be sound. I just checked it. Yeah, so what happened was... dang it, okay. Is there sound now? Hello, I can hear you speak. Okay, so we have sound. Okay, cool. So, Fernando, it might be your computer or phone or whatever you're wherever you're listening on. You might just not have sound on YouTube or something. Yeah, there shouldn't be any other sound but me talking right now. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. So it's working. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if I was because when I started, I was like, okay, I'm gonna I want to test the stream to make sure it works. I tested it all day yesterday, and I finally was like, all right, I'm comfortable. Like, everything feels good. And then I had an experience where it would, for some reason, I would be like I'd launch it, and it would do that weird clip where it sounds like my voice is sped up. I don't know why it was like that, but I guess when I start streaming, I just need to like have OBS up and then just leave it and not try and put anything else on there because I don't know why that was doing that. But it should be good now. Francisco, you're good, man. You're good. All good. I am a little bit frazzled because it's my first stream, so I want to make sure everything is good and that, you know, I kind of get the hang of things. I do have some cool stuff for you guys. So I have like different scenes, I guess. So in OBS, you can like do that. So if I need to step away from stream for a minute to go and do something, answer a phone call or something like that, I can do this and then just mute myself and you guys can check out. This is actually my banner for YouTube, but that I made myself. So I thought it was, I don't know, I thought it was pretty cool to look at. And then I also have another one. Let me go here first. So like if you guys, like if we're doing something, so I have chat up, and then I have like, so here's my YouTube channel for instance, and then I have this cool like little webcam thing. It's got all the attributes on it. I thought that was pretty neat. So yeah, but that's what I've got so far. That's what I spent most of the day doing yesterday. And then yeah, chat's up. Is everything still good? Are we holding on? Looks cool. All right, awesome. I did say stream started at like 12 earlier, so I do want to wait until 12 before we open up this package, because I got a package in the mail, and I figured it'd be cool to do like an unboxing and an opening on stream. Just, you know, I have to switch it up a little bit because I'm trying something new. But yeah, how's everyone doing? I'm on winter break from college. How's everyone else? Are you guys on winter break, or are you guys just working? Cute Yoshi Lover, hey Jesse, want to say congrats on so far. My favorite Bakugan are Elfin, Monarus, Pegatrix, and my Baku Trio. Very nice. Yeah, I got a Pegatrix. I did a video on it a couple days ago. Some of the reboot Bakugan are like actually pretty good. And then of course Elfin and Monarus, like also two of my favorite Bakugan. Monarus is like, in any attribute. Any Monarus in any attribute is awesome. So, yeah, Monarus is hands down one of like if you're gonna collect, I feel like Monarus is a pretty important one to have, which is saying something because I don't have one. But I love it. Yeah, Monarus is good. Do I like fan fiction? So I haven't read any fan fiction. I've had a couple people reach out to me and say like, hey, like check out my fanfic or whatever. I haven't read any because just I'm not sure. I don't know. I would give it a shot because I read a lot. Like I probably read at least like a couple chapters of a book every day. Like I literally went to Barnes and Noble yesterday and bought a book. So I could definitely give it a shot. So yeah, Alice and Hydronoid. Okay, you've got me. So if Alice and Hydronoid are the main characters, then yes, I would probably 100% read that. Yeah, you don't like anything Mectanium to the reboot? Okay, listen, Mectanium has some good stuff, alright? They introduced the Sky Raiders, which are actually kind of cool, but the reboot's a mixed feeling for me. What's up, Dan Dragon MC? Not much, man, just trying to stream, first stream. So, we had some complications, but hey, we're here now, and as long as I don't touch anything, I should be good. If Bakugan continued their plush line, and yes, they do have a plush. I have seen some of the plushies. They're actually kind of cool. Would you buy them? It would depend, because the plushies I've seen actually don't look that great. But if they look cool, if they were like more like, I think they're too soft. I think like if I think they filled them with like a denser type of stuffing, they would actually be pretty good. So it would depend on what they look like, but possibly. Right now I'm kind of teetering towards, like in my collection, I'm teetering towards some BakuTech stuff, but I'm also teetering towards some of like the bigger things, so like Dragonoid Destroyer and Dragonoid Colossus, but we'll see, man. I don't know, it's all up in the air right now. You have an 8-hour shift in 2 hours. I'm trying to complete the 12 order from Gundalian Invaders. All I need is Phosphos and Plithion. Okay, alright. An 8-hour shift sounds terrible, but I'm glad you were able to make it to the stream. I know I changed the time up on the stream like 3 times. I had some stuff come up I had to run out, but I'm here now, and I started a little early, so I'm hoping that makes up for it a little bit. But hey, Phosphos and Plithion, I think Phosphos is an easy one to find. I'm not 100% sure, so I need to, but I think Phosphos is easy. I don't know about Plithion, though. So, but good luck, man. You rewatch episodes of the first 2 seasons? Yeah, I would rewatch the first 2 seasons multiple times. Season 3 and Season 4, just I can't rewatch. Season 3 was the hardest thing I've ever tried to get through. Do I have a Plithion? I do not, no. Everything I have, like, for sale is up on eBay or Mercari. And I bought a lot a while back, and that's actually running out. So after that, I actually don't have anything up left for sale. Unless I buy another lot, which we'll see. Since I started watching Bakugan, that were literally motorbikes on Gundalian Invader. Yeah, you're right. Some of like the what are they called? Like when Drago gets on his motorcycle, the mobile assaults. Is that it? Yeah, they're weird. They're weird. Dragon or Dan Dragon, you have I think you're saying you have a quick question to ask. Go ahead, man. Shoot. Plithion is impossible to find. Really? I did not know that. Interesting. Okay. I didn't know it was $200. That's crazy because most of the Gundalian stuff is actually like relatively cheap compared to the other seasons. So that's weird. Simp God 21. Excellent name, bro. I only like season 4 and 5 because of Mira, Spectre, Runo. Yeah, they came back, which was really cool. Some of that, like at the very end of Mectanium Surge, was pretty good. How can you send the photos of your collection? So I will periodically post on either Instagram or Twitter, or even on the YouTube community page that I'm going to be doing a reaction video. So when those, it's like the same picture every time I reuse the same one. So whenever whenever I post one of those, you can send them then. I won't answer or accept any that are being sent like randomly because I get overrun with so many different collections. So when I have those posts up, so that's why I say like I've posted this a couple of times, but like you guys really should follow me on Twitter and Instagram because you'll get the updates to what I'm doing the fastest. So just look out there, and yeah, whenever I post those, you can shoot them. Just send them over to my Instagram. Play Kill, what's up? Trying to stream, first stream, so we'll see. Hopefully nothing breaks. It should still be good. What attribute is more suiting for Shun, Ventus, or Aquas? Ventus. What do you mean? Marucho's got Aquas. I have my whole Marucho set right here, if you guys can see it. With my Radizin right there in the center. He's gotta take up most of the spotlight there. What did you think of Season 2's episode Shadow Attack? You're gonna have to remind me what happens in that episode, because it's been a while since I've watched Season 2. But let me know what happens and I'll give you my opinions on it. The Transformers is Season 4. Yeah, it really is Transformers. They even like combine and fuse. You said Plithiana's heart is rare to find. I had one in the mail. I didn't know that. So everyone in that last reacting to collections video, I guess those were pretty rare, so people were flexing them. 120 to get a Ventus Cross Dragonoid and Pyrus Knight Percival. Together, though, that's maybe not too bad. Yeah, so I guess Ventus, I don't know how much Ventus costs, but a Pyrus Knight Percival is like, what, $50-ish, maybe a little less? Depending, it's been a while since I've looked at some of the, like, Bakugan that I don't necessarily need to collect anymore, because I got them, so I don't look at them on eBay anymore. Something I don't like is everyone except Dan changed Bakugan. Yeah, like, so Dan kept Drago, but then Marucho and Shun changed. And I guess it's just to sell more toys. I think that's when it comes down to it. They're just selling more toys. Yeah, man, you guys are popping off. I was expecting to have to carry most of the conversation. Can you get a shout out to Philip? Shout out Exequiel Entol. Shout out. Philippines represent. Whoop whoop. I'm glad some of you guys. It's cool because I live in America, like the southern end of America, like southern America, like southern USA, and just seeing like people from Brazil and the Philippines and stuff is really cool. How's the weather going on over there? Like right now it's like December for us, which is winter, but it's like 60 degrees here, which is really warm. Like Drago and his 50 billion evolutions. Dude, there's so many evolutions. How do you feel when you found out Lanzada was on sale and missed it? Yeah, so if you are on that Discord server, the Cube Cove, there was someone who like suddenly dropped a Lanzado Bakunano for 150, and it was like very sudden. And like I responded to his thing within like 10 minutes, and it was already sold out. And like 150 is like over the price limit I want to even spend. Like I feel like Bakunano, which is like, you know, it's super tiny plastic and it's almost like not even worth to collect. Having it for that much was like just out of my price range, but it's so rare for some reason. Like I don't get it. So just, yeah, it did suck, but I have talked to that seller before, and like he was either not wanting to like sell it at all or just trade. And so I don't know. And he seems to have a lot of rare stuff that he sometimes doesn't want to get rid of. And so when it happened and it sold out like instantaneously, I was like, whatever, I'll just keep waiting. Eventually it'll come. My time will come. And when it does, oh man, is it going to be a great day. I'm debating if I should get the more inaccurate attribute Bakugan from eBay. I still have a translucent Pyrus Nilius. So here's the thing about me. So I collect the attributes that are like show accurate. But I have seen, like, I think Drago and Darkus, in a lot of ways, looks way, way better than like, sometimes the Pyrus. So it just depends. Like, if they look cool in an attribute, like, hey, go for it. Because I've seen quite a few collections that have Bakugan I wouldn't even think of collecting, but man, do they look good. Yeah. Okay, you're from Switzerland. Wow, okay. Argentina, it's summer here, so everything's pretty hot. America, Germany. Hi. Oh, I love all you guys are from different places. This is awesome. I didn't expect there's so many people from like other countries and stuff. Cool. Vladland. Hey, Jesse. Nice to see you live. You're based for keeping the legacy Bakugan on. Yes, that is my whole purpose, is to keep legacy alive. Did I ever buy Bakugan you don't like for your collection? Yes. So I have purchased, when I first started collecting, I bought a lot of B1 Bakugan. And so I had like Terror Claw and a couple Fear Ripper. I even had like Reaper for a while, and I ended up selling them because like I ended up wanting to just do the main characters. And at that point, before I even started YouTube, I was like a Bakugan seller. Like I'd buy lots or buy Bakugan and sell them again. And then that slowly kind of changed because I had a lot of rare Bakugan. That's when I was like, I'm gonna put them on YouTube and just kind of see what happens. And here we are. So as you can imagine, it paid off in the end. Yeah, reboot, not for me. Bakugan 06, yeah, I'm a legacy guy too. That's most of the whole thing. Is there a Bakugan I full on hate? Saurus. You can go see some of my. I think it's in my first ranking Bakugan in season 1. I don't like Saurus. You have a Lazaro, but it's somewhat poorly custom painted. And you don't want it? I don't know, man. You can always put them on eBay. Sometimes people will snatch them up. From Texas. All right. Actually, we're going to be opening this here in just a second. It's a Bakugan. I believe it's shipped from Texas. So we're going to be opening it here probably around 12. I want to give people a little bit more time to get here. But we're going to do a live unboxing or opening, in case you guys were wondering. Shadow Attack was the episode when Hades was blown up by Alice. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that was, like, the best episode. But that's the only one where Hydronoid's in, right? Like, you actually see Alice brawl with Hydronoid. So, yeah, that was a good episode. I like that one. Hey, very new here. I think I posted something, but I have a question. You see I have an OG Pyrus Naga, but it has a broken wing and lost wing. Yes, I think I responded to you. I'm not sure, because you were asking me if it can be repaired. It depends on how damaged the wing is. Honestly, you're probably better off replacing it, unless it's like holds very sentimental value to it. In that case, you can try buying another one and replacing the wing, but I can tell you now, let me get my Naga. Let's see. Okay. So, like, the wings here on Naga are, like, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but the wings are very fragile, and they're also hidden under, like, his like, I guess it's like a claw there. So replacing that is going to be extremely difficult. Not 100% sure what the right move there is. If you hold no sentimental value to it, I recommend just replacing it. When I was 7, I had a Pearl Subterrasaurus and Dragonoid. Lost them. Yeah, I had, like, when I was young, I had, like, a ton of B1 and B2 Bakugan. And my grandma actually had a lot of them. She kept a lot of my toys. And eventually, I remember telling her, like, as soon as I, like, started kind of getting popular again, like, on the YouTube thing, like, my channel had, like, maybe 300 or 400 subscribers. I was talking to her about it. And she was like, I like about a year ago, I turned all those into Goodwill. So someone in Goodwill got lucky, I guess. So that does suck. Greetings from Romania. All right. Yeah. Nice. I'm glad so many people can make it. Is this a good time? Like, I know, like, 10:30 to about 12 o'clock. Is this, like, a good time for people, or is it, like, night where you guys are? Please host Legacy Tourney. So I'm actually part of a Discord server where they do virtual tournaments. I don't quite know how they work, so like I want to do a video where I build a deck. I'll actually probably do a live stream for it. It'll be a totally separate one though. And I'm going to have to think about it, but I think you guys are going to have to help me build a deck because I want to use BakuTech, but I only have like legacy cards, like just like the season 1 through 4 cards from like regular Bakugan. I don't know if that makes much of a difference or not. We'll talk about that when the video happens, but a tournament would be cool because I want to test out the deck. You think Robo-Talion's underrated? He's underrated. I don't know. Underrated, it depends. I like his ball form, but not his like Bakugan monster form. Let's see. If I had a partner Bakugan, it would be my translucent Darkest Night Percival because he is like the Bakugan I spent forever looking for, and he is like, he's cool. I love Night Percival so much. His design, perfect. All right, we got a lot of talking here. Let's see. Okay, so Ryseed said, After I will finish my first Bakugan 3D. Oh, you're gonna do a 3D model? Ooh, okay, yeah. Send that to me. Just DM me on Instagram or Twitter. That's usually the easiest way to get a hold of me. It's 2 p.m. where you are. Okay, cool. Good time. Good time. Being in the UK is strong. All right. You're really more into the reboot, but my content, generally enjoy it. Helps me learn more about the Legacy series. Yeah, so that's the cool thing about... I'm trying to expose everyone to, like, both sides. Like, if you've noticed, I've posted a couple more reboot things, because I'm not familiar with it, but, like, that's the reality of where we are now. The Legacy is, you know, it's kind of in the past. I mean, we're keeping it alive, obviously, but the reboot is next. And so having a mix of both, I think, is a good balance. So it's nice to just being able to, I guess, experience both and teach everyone about both. I do need to update my reboot knowledge, so maybe I'll investigate that. I should probably just watch the show. I am on winter break right now from school, so I do have a lot of time on my hands, so I definitely could. Let's see. What else do I got here? I got into Bakugan because of Pokemon. Are you still a fan of the latter, or have you lost interest in Pokemon? I still love Pokemon. I have not played Scarlet and Violet because I've heard it's very broken, and it frankly doesn't interest me. The last Pokemon game I bought was the Diamond and Pearl remakes because I grew up on Pearl. Pearl was my first Pokemon game. I also heard, if you guys are not aware, they just announced that Ash Ketchum from the Pokemon series will no longer be the main character. I don't know if he's going to be in the new TV show or what, but he's stepping down. So that's big news. After like 25 years, I think, Ash is finally like stopping. So that's huge news. It's evening here, the time you stream, so it's more than fine. Awesome. Yeah, so I think based around my schedule, most of my stream times are going to be between, at least my time, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard, or like around this time. So that's cool. Right now I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule right now. It's almost noon. Okay, yeah, it's noon for me. It's actually 12 o'clock. Here in a second, I want to answer everyone's questions, but we're going to actually do an opening. Do I have an Altair wired? I do not have a wired, but I do have an Altair. He's actually right here. This was the one I posted a while back, if you follow me on social media, where his foot was broken. I got one and I painted him up, and while I was doing that, like, his foot just cracked off. I don't know what the deal was, but yeah, he like, I wasn't even like doing anything to damage it. It just fell off. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Nuva Stroya says maybe you could get Jet Kuso on one of the live streams. That would be cool. I actually have not interacted with Jet Kuso. I don't even know if he knows I exist. But that would be cool. I have interacted with a few other Bakugan YouTubers, but not too much. I've kept to myself for a while, and I have reached out to a couple people about some things. Like, I was in... what's his name? This is embarrassing. There's a Bakugan YouTuber who did a lot of stuff about the hashtag We Want Cards. It's blanking me. His name's on my Twitter. Hang on. Let me pull that up really quick, because that's kind of important. Because I did collab with him. Let's see. I should have him in my messages. Yes. Here we go. Yeah, Haru Ren. I'll actually go ahead. Yeah, I'll mention that. I'll drop that in the chat later. But I was a part of one of his little videos where he had Bakugan YouTubers like say like, hey, we want cards and stuff like that. So if you've seen him, yeah, I was in one of his. So I do want to collab more. You hope the Bakugan inside the package is a good one. It has bigger implications. So we'll get to it in a second. I do want to answer everyone though. This is exciting. Let's see. Have you seen the Japanese translations by Maru Crawler? No. What are his Japanese translations? Are they of the cards or of the show? You've been trying to re-immerse yourself into the original show, and oh yeah, you're here, Haru Ren. You're in the chat. Awesome. Yeah, this Baku Talk Haru Ren is the guy I was talking about. We did a little like small collab. I was in one of his videos for the We Want Cards stuff. Yeah, so a bunch of so what you're talking about, the Japanese version, so it had a bunch of different stuff that got cut from the English version. So like I think Alice gets hit by someone, by what's his name? The guy with Harpus. What's his name? I don't remember. Yeah, he gets smacked. Or he smacks her, and it's cut out of the American version. So there's a lot of stuff. Let's see. Yeah, Altair the Footless is the Bakugan up there. Jet Kuso gives Legacy so much garbage? Really? I haven't watched... I watched some of his stuff recently, but not like... I don't watch him religiously, because he does a lot of reboot now. But I didn't know he's been doing that. Interesting. Yeah, Jet... I think Jet did turn over to the reboot because that's what's prevalent now, and I guess Bakugan's like, oh yeah, if you're a Bakugan YouTuber, here's our stuff, please showcase it. So that's probably a big reason as to why as well. What are my thoughts about the new Bakugan anime and toys in it? So some of the toys I've found are really cool. Like a lot of the reboot stuff is like there's no manual parts, so it's really nice. Haven't watched the show, so I can't say anything about it yet. Yeah, she gets pushed. Yeah, so a lot of stuff like that is in the Japanese version that's not actually in the American version. What was your first Bakugan? Mine was Cosmic Ingram. I've mentioned this before. I can't remember very clearly. Like, there are a few Bakugan I remember. Like, I know I had a Chaos Wyvern. I had a Ventus Baku Pearl Monoris. I had a couple, like, I had a lot of reboots. Like, I know I had Preyas, Tigrera. I probably even had Skyrus. I definitely had Drago. I had a Pyrus Translucent Drago. My first one, I think I mentioned this before, it was really obscure. It was probably like an Aquos Dragonoid or something. I wish I would have kept them, man. But yeah, it's one of those Bakugan I just listed was my first one. Do I have parts for Maxis Helios? No, I actually collected Maxis Dragonoid and Maxis Helios before I started YouTube, and I didn't like them because they took up too much space, so I sold them. So I had them at one point, but no longer. Who's my favorite villain Bakugan? Ooh, good question. I think Darak, Phantom Darak, as the monster form. Phantom Darak was cool. He was very strong. So, probably Darak. Alright, it is 12:06. We have gone over time, guys. We're going to do an opening now. Live on camera. We're just going to do it like this. I initially had planned to swap my camera over and set it up as like I was filming a video. But the cord I'm using for my webcam isn't long enough, and I tried to switch it with another cord, and it doesn't pick up the webcam at all. So we're just gonna do this. Oh, am I good? My camera flashed. It knew I was talking about me. It knew it was talking about me. Yeah. So we're gonna be opening this live. All right. Hi, Blue Bunny. Hi, Jesse. Saw you on Bakugan collection site. Super rare. Yes. Okay. Translucent Aquos Oberus. Interesting. Alright, we're going to open it. Alright, I need hype. Everyone in the chat get hype. I want all caps. All caps. Tell me to open the Bakugan. Not seeing anything. Hype. All right, we got one. Come on, guys. Come on. I need more hype than that. There we go. All right, chat's coming in now. I see it. All right. There we go. That's what I like. All right, here we go. Took a second. I guess I got a little bit more delay than I thought. All right, we're going to open it. So, actually, wait. Hang on. No, we're not going to open it yet. You guys guess what's in the package. What's in the package? I've hinted at it. It should be an easy guess. It should be an easy guess what it is, but you guys guess. Go ahead. Choo-choo. Yes, there we go. Yes, feed me the hype. I need it. I can't get this Bakugan open without the hype. What do you guys think it is, huh? You need a hint? Lanzado? No, I wish. If it was Lanzado, this would be all over social media already. A hidden Bakugan. I mean, yes. Drago? No, it's not Drago. I'll give you a hint. It's Aquas. It is an Aquas Bakugan. It is not Hydronoid. It is a new Bakugan, yes. It's not Lanzado. I wish it was. Weber, welcome. I was waiting on you. I figured you'd join, man. We're opening this Bakugan. I'm trying to have chat guess what it is. It's not Wilda. And yes, I have Naga. He's right here. He's just chilling. Apreus? No. Leonidas? No. Is it Wantu? I wish. I won't want to. It's not an LO. GIF Jinryu. Alright, Blue Bunny, you got it. It is a GIF Jinryu. Alright, and with that said, let's go ahead and open it. Do you guys want some, like, ASMR of me tearing this? Is this going to be too loud? Ooh, I don't know. Alright. Alright, yep, it's okay. We're gonna reach in. You guys, can you see? Alright, yep. I'll pop him out, alright. Gonna throw this on the floor right here. Here we go, alright. So I got this about a week ago. I got it for $30 plus 5 in shipping, so $35 total, which is actually not too bad because online they're selling for like 40-ish. And this one's actually in pretty fantastic condition. So let's go ahead. There's a little bit of tape on it. All right. He does look good. I can kind of see him. Let's see. Oh, a little dust on me with glitter or something. All right. Ah. Okay, so this is an Aquas GIF Jinryu. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I don't know if it's like GIF is GIF GIF. I don't know. I'm calling him GIF Jinryu. Yeah. So this is him. I don't know if you guys can be able to see this very well. It's trying to focus on me. Let's see. No, focus on this. There we go. Yeah. So this is GIF Jinryu. And as you can see, this is the gold version. So there's a couple of different versions. There's a silver one, like a metal gold one, and then this is like the plastic gold one. And this is part of the collection I want for my my deck. So I'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pop them open because I see some people talking about wanting to see them open. So let's go ahead and let's see. We're gonna use this undercurrent card here to open them. And yeah, so this one, I mean, like the magnet card, if you can, let's see, can you guys see the bottom of it? Yeah, it's like, it's in really good condition. Like the seller was like, it's pretty much like perfect. And so we're going to go ahead and open him. I'm sure he's complicated to close, but we're going to go ahead and, let's see, can you guys, yeah, that's good enough. All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. That is sick. He's actually bigger than I thought he was going to be. You guys see all that? I'm trying to see what his G power is. Oh, it's on the back. Okay, so it's like right under there. It's 660 Gs. And so yeah, if you guys, my focus is, it only wants to focus on my face, which I guess is a good thing, but yeah, so that is GIF Jinryu, and he's got, I don't think he has any manual parts. Oh wait, no, I lied. He's got 2 little spikes down here. Hang on. I'll zoom in on him in a second too. I just want to make sure I get him completely open before like showing. So that, and then he's got some little hands back here too. Okay. Huh, he's neat. Do these go all the way? No, they don't. Okay. And then he's got these little claws up here. All right. Let's see. Get him back on the card. All right. Yeah, okay. The green eyes, the perfect Bakugan color scheme doesn't exist. He does look good, doesn't he? Um, yeah. How is the stream quality, by the way? I'm trying to get it like at a happy medium. I should be going max 720 right now. I was scared to do like full like 1080, 1080p because I was like, I don't know, my upload speed for streaming is not the greatest. But if it gets the job done, that's the important part. Um, so yeah. All right, let's see. What are you guys saying? Looks cool. Um, Looks like Megazord for Power Rangers. Interesting comparison. If he's in the anime, so he is in the BakuTech anime. I'll talk about him here in a second. I haven't seen BakuTech, but I have read up on the wiki. Um, Quality is great. Okay, cool. I was worried about that because I'm just trying to get it like this. Like if I can stream like this, I'm totally down for it anytime. I just want to make sure for the first stream I have things decently right. And I'm totally open to feedback and improvement. If there's anything you guys would like to see in stream, totally cool. Maybe some background music. I can definitely do that. I know I need to do no copyright music, so if there are like streams or live streams you guys recommend, I can totally get some music going. That'd be actually be great for me as well. So if you guys have any recommendations, just drop them in chat and I'll play them. Let's see what else. Yeah, so if you guys are new here and while I'm talking about the quality of the stream, we're gonna do a quick random transition here. But I also have this, so like if I need to go away for a second, step away from stream, I have this cool little this is actually my this is actually my like YouTube banner, and so there's my my handle if you guys want to follow my Instagram or Twitter. So that's there, and then I've also got oh gosh, not that. I've also got this desk cam, so you guys can like see. It's like right now I'm just on the YouTube channel. But yeah, so if I ever need to do anything, like I have these different streams, like windows set up, these scenes. So there's definitely stuff we can do. Let's see. Yeah, there should be some non-copyrighted music. I'll look into it after this stream, unless you guys find something online really quick. The channel art is beautiful. Thank you. I made it myself, and I remember finishing it, and I was like, this turned out way better than I ever thought it would be. Yeah, it's honestly like one of the most impressive pieces of like Photoshop I think I've ever done. Random question: what's your favorite soundtrack from Legacy? Probably just like the generic kind of like fighting stuff. I can't really describe it, but like anytime there's like a random brawl, I really like that. What is my favorite? What is my first Bakugan? I believe it was an Aquos Dragonoid. I think I mentioned this earlier in the stream. It's either an Aquos Dragonoid or like it was some obscure B1 for sure. All right, we kind of got off topic with the GIF Jinryu. So let me talk about him. So I have GIF Jinryu here. All right, I have my made last boss right here. So if you guys haven't seen the videos on these and you're not caught up, I'll catch you up really quick. And then I have my darkest Sace Tavanel. Let me see, get him up. So I have him here. All right, so I want to make a deck with these BakuTech, and we're gonna have to talk about this more in like a deck building live stream. I don't want to do that one now, but I want to. So I was reading about Made Last Boss because I had seen you guys submit Made Last Boss in the last reacting to your collections video, and I was like, oh man, he looks really cool. I kind of want him. And in that video, I explained like he looks like Dragonash from Viva Pinata, and I was like, oh, childhood nostalgia. I gotta have it. And so when I was reading up on the wiki about him, it had like obscure trivia, and one of the things was that he was one of like 4 Bakugan to possess a brawler in the BakuTech series. Weber, you're going back to work? All right, man, yeah, rewatch the stream, let me know what's up. It should go straight to YouTube after this, but yeah, man, have a good shift, take care of yourself. Thank you. And so it mentioned that made Last Boss, Gift Genru, Sace Tavanel, and then the like the big Deca Dryathon or whatever BakuTech possessed brawlers. And I was like, yo, that would be a cool idea for like a concept for a deck. So like call it the possessed deck and then brawl with it, right? I thought that was a cool concept. And so I want to build a whole deck around it. I don't know if, like, I know BakuTech rules are slightly different. They're just critical KOs and all that stuff. So I don't think it should be too different to build a deck. I don't have any, like, BakuTech cards. The only thing I have are, like, the American, what you normally get from, like, you know, starter decks and, like, stuff back in the day. So, like, Season 1 up to Season 3-ish, 4, I have cards of. So we'd have to build a deck around that. I'm not really looking to build it super competitive or, like, super... like, oh, I'm going to go out and brawl people anywhere I go kind of thing. But I would like it in case there's like a virtual tournament and the rules just happen to mix right. And yeah, so that's my idea. So we will probably schedule another live stream sometime in the future where I will have you guys help me build a deck. I'll get my cards out and we'll go through them. BakuTech requires you to have 6 ability cards. Great information. See, that's stuff I need to know. 3 regular gate cards, 6 ability cards. I can do that. That is plausible. Does it matter what cards I use? Like, I have, like these are literally, like, Season 1 or Season 2, like, gate cards. Does that matter? Because if it matters, like, I'm not looking to make it, like, super serious or competitive. Like, I don't want to, like, you know, go overboard. But, like, say I was to, like, battle someone, right? Just, you know, like one of you guys, for instance, or like my brother or something like that. Is that like acceptable? Or are those cards broken or not good enough for the BakuTech? Because I feel like they work. Just want to make sure. Because if not, I have to buy like BakuTech cards, which I can't even read if I wanted to. Yeah, so like there are BakuTech ability cards and their effects help. Okay, so like, but like, alright, so what I'm saying is like, do I have to use them? Or like, say I was brawling someone, would that be acceptable to just use like normal gate cards? And by normal, I mean just like what I've got on deck, right? Yeah, so I can just play the physical game or use cards. Okay, yeah, and that makes sense. Because that's another thing about Bakugan is like, there are so many different ways I can play. Like, we can play with just gate cards. Or we can play, you know, just critical KOs. Like, the rules are kind of... It's kind of like whoever you're playing with, you make them up. Alright, so for me, the season card doesn't matter. As long as they give me Bakugan, 150 plus Gs or more, I'm good. Yeah. Okay, see, that makes sense. So I think I can build a deck with what I have, and it'd still be good. And, like, I do have, like my Sace Tavanel came with... it came with a card. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, like it came with this ability card. And like I said, I can't read it. Let me see if anyone here knows Japanese and can translate it. Like, you're more than happy to. But I don't know what this card says. I just know it came with my Sace Tavanel and it looks like Sace Tavanel. And so that's like all I know about it. All right, am I focused? I should be. That's all I know. So, like, I have, like, a few. And, like, I do have some from my, my Rise Dragon, box set, too, as well. So, as long as they are silver, copper, and gold gate cards, perfect. Alright. Cool. Alright, sweet. So, you guys are on the same logic as I am. Cool. Okay. So I should be good then. Like, I should be able to just get my cards and we'll go. So yeah, we will definitely do a video on that in the future. I don't know. I have to plan it a little bit better, but it should be good. Yeah, and I can always go on the Baku Wiki. I did try and do some research on the Baku Wiki when I was planning to maybe make a video, but then I was like, I'll just live stream it, and that's why I'm doing this test stream first. And there actually really isn't a whole lot of information. So it kind of just says, the wiki just says like what the different like soul and cross pieces are, and then like the convert system and all that. And it doesn't really run into how to actually play the game unless I was just being an idiot and couldn't find the like where that information was. You got a different ability card. Yeah, well, so mine came from like eBay, so like it wasn't in a pack or anything. It was just from a seller on eBay. So you probably got the card it's supposed to come with if you opened it, like it was like in a box set or something. You don't know about Season 4 rules much? I don't either. From what I understand, you can't use any Baku Sky Raider combinations, but you can use the fusion combinations. And how it works is, so like say I had my Rockstar and my Aquas Radisson together, and they landed on the same card together, they would fuse. And like you don't necessarily have to put them together, and they combine strength. It's really weird. And then I think the rest of Mectanium Surge rules are the same, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I know after Season 2, they're pretty much similar. I know the Season 1 has the HSP rules and then a couple more. They changed them a bit. You have a gold magnetic card. Interesting. Yeah, they have their own gate cards and ability cards, 100%. Yeah, and that's cool, because, like, I was thinking about maybe getting some for the deck, but, like, I can't read them. And so, like, I could, like, obviously write down, like, the translation, but like, it's just not the same when you're trying to play. And it's not like I have too many people to play with anyway, so it's more just for fun, and if we do, like, an online tournament. So, yeah. Trick Gate will be very good. I probably do not have that, but we will take a look later. Yeah, and so like I was saying, some people are asking if we do like an online tournament. So one of the Discord servers I'm a part of, I've been a part of it for a very long time. I think some of you guys are in the live stream right now. They're supposed to be hosting a tournament. I don't know if it's today or when, but they do actually do them kind of frequently. And so I might join one eventually. I've been too scared because some of those guys in there like are the real deal. And so, yeah, we'll see. But it'd be cool to test the deck out. But then, see, they'll know my gate cards and my ability cards because I'm posting it online for everyone to see. So we're going to have to come up with a few different options to keep myself anonymous in the game. Should you get a Pyrus or Aquas Infinity Helios? Get an Aquas Infinity Helios. I believe that is the Bakugan with the highest G power ever. As far as I'm aware, I think Aquas Infinity has the highest G power, printed G power. Okay, you have the full rule book and it goes into depth. Yeah. Okay, yeah, go ahead and like either DM it or yeah, share it on the Discord server because that would be useful. And I'm sure it's on the wiki too. And like I have some of like the old school ones that I got with just some cards and stuff when I was like buying some Bakugan. So I have that, but I don't have like the other seasons and stuff because they change it. How do you play Legacy over webcam? Because I need to be able to battle. So how the guys in the Discord server do it is they usually have one guy who's like the referee and he spectates the game. And then you have some like I guess they're called proxy cards. So like you have proxy cards in Bakugan. So like say I roll and like it'll just be you'll film your desk or whatever and you'll roll your Bakugan. And then the person on the other camera will place a proxy Bakugan, whether it's the same Bakugan that you're playing if they have it or just like a throwaway Bakugan they have, just like another one from their collection. They'll place it in the same spot as where it landed on your card. And then they'll roll. And so it's like you're playing with yourself, but you're placing your opponent's Bakugan like on the desk too, and you're just hitting them instead. Because you can't play over like the web. So you'll play it over webcam and just, place the cards and stuff. So like say you win a gate card, you'll pick it up from you just have extra cards that you use to play with. Does that make sense? I feel like I explained that terribly. A Darkish Scaboid at 1,300. Okay, so Subterra and Darkish Scaboid has 1,300 Gs. And that's printed. Because my Chaos Reptac has like 1,050, I think. Which is pretty high. So yeah, but I think, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But is it the Aquas Infinity Helios is it all of them, I guess all of them added up together? I don't know if the wiki, because the wiki says that, and if the wiki is wrong, which the wiki's been wrong on a lot of stuff, that needs to be updated. Because like even the stuff for Made Last Boss, like it makes it seem like Made Last Boss is the last Bakugan ever made, but it's not. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it means like the Aquas Infinity Helios like added up total, because 1300's high. Percival the Dogmaster, hello. How are you doing? I want to try and close this. Do you guys think I can close this first try? Let's try it. Alright, so hands go in. He's got these little spikes up under his wings here. So we're going to do that. Alright. And then he's got these feet that go in. Alright, and then he's got this little spiky thing. Okay, that sticks out. So we need to curl his head in. So I'm guessing this goes in. Alright. Okay, so I'm guessing the head goes in first. I don't want to hurt him because he's kind of got a flimsy neck. Alright, so that goes in. And then I'm guessing these cross pieces kind of go in. Let's see. Oh no, they go like, okay, they stick out and they go in. Okay, okay. And then this goes in. Oh, okay, he's opening back up. Oh gosh. Go in, stay in. And then the back end maybe? Okay. No. The back end definitely goes in first. Let's see. Alright, so this goes in. Let's see. It goes in, and then I think the back end goes in next. Yeah. And then the cross pieces must go in, so. Okay, and then this one. Oh, okay. He does like to pop out on each side, but that wasn't so bad. It'll be a little bit better when I get used to it. Am I a madman for taking apart my entire collection to see how each Bakugan / BakuTech works? Alright, so here's the thing about that. So, most of like B1 Bakugan, you can pretty much take one apart and figure out how they all work. Because most of them have like a very specific magnet with like a little, like, there's like hooks that poke up through the top of the Bakugan, and they just deploy with a spring. So like, Season 1, like, you open one, you've kind of opened them all. Season 2 is very similar unless you get the ones that either have the vortex mechanic or something else. That's when it gets much more complicated, and I don't even recommend that, because trying to get those suckers back together is tough, because they're spring-loaded most of the time. And don't recommend it. Season 3 to me is honestly very similar to Season 1, except that there's the magnets inside of them. So that might be a little bit more interesting. And then Season 4 is probably going to be the most complicated because there's so many tiny parts that I do not think you're going to be able to even open them fully a lot of the time. Plus, they're made of metal, and so some pieces may not even come off. So, Madman, yes. What do you think about Diamond Bakugan compared to the original series? So, Diamond Bakugan are Diamond and Elemental, really. But comparing like the clear diamonds to the clear Bakugan from Season 1 and up, I guess they are technically rarer, and that makes them more sought after. Because I feel like Baku Crystal was its own line. And so they weren't necessarily rare because you could buy them in packs and stuff like that. So diamonds are definitely harder to find. And the diamonds do have more color. But I think there is something to that, that like completely clear. Like I'm thinking of like a clear siege. Like only the face is colored, which is really cool. Whereas diamonds usually just have like whatever attribute they are is completely clear, and then like they have like their designs, like, you know, whether it's like I'm thinking of my Pegatrix right now, it's got like blue on it. So diamonds are rarer, I think, but they don't look as cool as some of the Crystal Bakugan. Let's see. What are my top 5 BakuTech? Well, obviously, Made Last Boss, Sace Tavanel, and Gift Genryu. And then probably I like Flare Dragon, and then I don't know, Six Tavanel is good too. And you know what? Technically, Knight Percival's BakuTech, so I'm gonna say that. Technically, it is. Are Baku Steel Traps rare? Did they make Baku Steel Traps? I know they made Baku Steel. I'm trying to think if I've seen any traps. I don't know. You could go on eBay and try and check. So I'm not 100% sure. You learned the hard way with the Ultimate Dragonoid Typhoon. Yeah, dude, opening some of those Vortex Bakugan is no joke. Like, I have a video, I'm sure everyone's seen it, of me opening my Cross Dragonoid, and I don't ever want to do it again. It was stressful, that's to say the least. Do a custom paint for an anime Aeronaut. That is tempting. So I have my Aeronaut. He's sitting right there. You guys can probably see him. Yeah, he's right there. I could, because Aeronaut looks so much better in the anime, but I don't know. I'm iffy when it comes to like my actual collection. Like I've got you can't see this one, but I've got a shelf here, this shelf which I just rotate Bakugan, and then I just keep my Gundalians on the top until I get another like I don't know, shelf or a little like collection thing to put them in. I don't know if I want to paint those, because I haven't painted any except like Wyvern, but everything else has not been touched, so I don't want to paint that one. However, if I end up getting another one, I would 100% paint it, because it'd be cool and it'd make a good video. Yeah, steel traps are real. I googled it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how rare they are. I'm sure they're not too much, but they could be more expensive than regular traps. My Aquas Radisson looks amazing. Thank you for pointing it out. I love to flex him. Let me get him out. Alright, yeah. Aquas Radisson. So, if you guys follow me, again, you know I've been looking for this thing forever. It was such a lucky find. Such a lucky find. And he is beautiful. He is everything I've ever wanted. 850 G's, just beautiful. And he looks so good with Rocks Tour. I was going to put Rocks Tour in the case, but I decided against it. I wanted it to be all blue. But yeah, if you guys have one of these, like, you're in the top, like, 0.1% of Bakugan collectors, in my opinion. Yeah. So hype. Yeah, big flex. It is. It really is. And, like, I'm not one to, like, you know, brag or anything too much, but like just getting that and getting it in the mail, it was an experience, that's for sure. I've done a custom anime Aeronaut. It's not fully painted necessarily, but it wasn't hard to paint the few spots that I needed. Yeah, if I paint mine, I'm not going to try and paint it completely white. I'll keep that Chaos Gray, because trying to paint a Bakugan completely white, like, they stick and then they don't open right, and you got to take them all apart. It's almost more hassle than it would end up being worth it. So if I painted him, it would just be like the yellow and blue highlights, I think. Yes, the water chicken. He is annoying. Okay, Radisson is annoying, but he's not worse than Aquamos. Listening to Aquamos say, "Cool is the rule, dude," every 10 seconds, that was bad. There's a lot of parts of Gundalian Invaders that just I couldn't get through. Like, honestly, like Gundalian Invaders, you can watch like the first 5 episodes and then skip to the last 5 episodes and know what's going on. A Christmas episode of Bakugan. Are you asking like a hypothetical? So like, kind of like what they do in like regular anime, where they have like the Hot Springs episodes and the Christmas episodes. I don't, they'd have to brawl. That would be the thing. Like, it would be a Christmas episode. Maybe it'd be like a let's think like season 1, hypothetically. They open the field and it's like snowing, right? And then maybe there's like an evil looking Santa Bakugan or something. That would be interesting. You liked Aquamos, Baku fan? I can't like him. Do I have an Aquas Elico? I did. I believe I sold him about a month ago. He was on my eBay. Yep. Or a Halloween episode. I feel like if a Halloween episode came, everyone would be trick-or-treating and they just brawl. Something like that. Arc 1. Titanium Surge Arc 1 had the worst Marucho Guardian? No. TriStar was good. I think, honestly, TriStar was almost better than Preyas. I'm going to say that here. This is live on stream. TriStar was almost better than Preyas, and he was 100% better than Elfin. I love Elfin to death, but no. TriStar was good. He had morals, he had value, and he kept Marucho on the right path, okay? Yeah. I wish Reaper would be in more episodes. Yeah, Reaper was one of those. It's like, and even when I made the villains video, the whole like Bakugan, like the whole collection, like I knew people were gonna be like, oh, where's Reaper? Where's Reaper? And it's like those videos are dedicated to the main Bakugan. So like that's either like what I perceived as the mains or like what the wiki literally says. So like another thing was like people were always asking me like, oh, where's shoot, what's his name? The leader of the No-Nets. Starts with a B, I think. What was his name? Oh, I have him. I have him. He's somewhere in there. But yeah, people are like, where is he at? And it's like, well, if you look at the wiki, it says that, like, Cordogon and the whole Mactavius Destroyer is the main evil villain, not him. Because he's, like, they're, like, similar to the other, like, side character evil villains. It's like looking at the side characters from Season 1. And so yeah, everyone was like, where's Reaper? Where's Reaper? It's like, well, he's in like one episode. And then he gets completely murked by Hydronoid. So it's like, why not just review Hydronoid? And, you know, if I end up making like a side characters video or something like that, throw him in that. And so, I don't know. There's always going to be an argument to that, I think. Because he was technically Masquerade's Guardian Bakugan. But it was for like literally an episode or two. So I don't count it. I don't count it. Betadron, yes, that's his name. Yeah, and like, so, yeah, people were like, oh yeah, you forgot Betadron. It's like, I mean, I did it on purpose. Like, he's not in the video because the wiki specifically states that Mactavius Destroyer is the main villain. And so I went by that. Do I have any Baku Bronze? I do not, no. I actually have never had any Baku Bronze. Even when I was younger as a kid, I never had them. Blue Bunny says Preyas, then Elfin, then Radizin, then Akamos, then TriStar. It's Preyas, TriStar, Elfin, Radizin, Akamos. Like, I can't get behind that, man. No, Forte Delta, do not agree with him. I can't get behind it. I just can't. TriStar was actually pretty good. He looked ugly, I'll admit that. A lot of Marucho's last, like Aquamos, TriStar, and Radisson, they looked really ugly. Like, their monster forms were terrible. But their personalities, like, TriStar's was the best. Yeah, so the antagonist had way better looking Aquas ones. I mean, you're right. There were some, like, Krakenoid, that guy was good. He had a cool one. You love Shun ever since he was a little girl. You were a little girl. He's so hot. I mean, hey, I'm not gonna judge you there. All right, Sailor Moon Girl. All right. You guys can. All right, I will let you have that. They did kind of base Elfin off of Sailor Moon, and I have not seen any Sailor Moon, but the aesthetic's really good for Elfin, so I will give you points there. So maybe Preyas, Elfin, then TriStar. Aquamos is definitely last, though. Is it weird I thought TriStar was Wantu's evolution because of the rabbit design? I mean, you're not wrong, okay? Wantu, like, if you guys don't know who Wantu is, like, let me see if I can pull it up really quick. Wantu Bakugan. Let's see if I can get something good real quick. Yeah, okay, here we go. Let's see. Do you guys see this? This is Wantu. This is from Season 2. This is Nuvastroya when they were going... I believe they were going to... like, blow up an energy thing or something to get a force field down or something. And this is one of the Bakugan they brawled with. And, yeah, it was an interesting Bakugan to say the least. It reminds me a lot of the Kubos, but it's an actually good Kubo if Kubos were actually decent in any way, shape, or form. What do you think is the attribute with the best designs? Ooh. Okay, so I think in total, probably Aquas, because that deep blue is really nice. But I will say Darkest had the best color scheme. Whether it was green or yellow, it had the best color scheme overall. But I think that deep blue, yeah, definitely the deep blue for Aquas was probably the best one. Let's see. Do I have any Pearl Bakugan? No, I don't, actually. I had them when I was younger, but I have not collected any recently. I need to buy another lot, just like a huge lot. Because all mine are like, I've specifically gotten what I want for the collection, which is the main characters, and everything else I'm like throwing on eBay and Mercari, like, go, get rid of it. I don't want it. And so I do need to get another lot, because I think that'll not only make a good video, but it'd be good to expose myself to other Bakugan, because all I have are like the main ones, and like that's it. So that's what I'm kind of doing with BakuTech. Like, I'm wanting to expose myself with like weird gimmicks like Made Last Boss and all that, just to do that. So I think my next step is definitely BakuTech, but we'll see, because BakuTech is very expensive, and like I don't think you guys fully can grasp how much time and dedication it took to collect what you guys see. It was a lot. And so BakuTech will come, but it's going to come a lot slower probably. Let's see, what else we got here? Scariest, meanest looking Bakugan, Raisinoid. Hands down. Easily the scariest. Wantu and Killian Leonis are like babies. I haven't seen Killian Leonis, but I know that the Bakugan form looks like. Yeah, like Wantu was cute, and like there's not that many cute Bakugan. Like even Elfin, like she's kind of like perceived as cute, but she's not really, like in the ball form at least. Like maybe Mink's Elfin, but other than that, no. So yeah, having like cute Bakugan would in some ways be a good selling point. So I don't know what Bakugan's been doing. Imagine if Drago was human and Dan was a Bakugan. I feel like a lot more destruction would happen, because Dan's so like ready to blow up everything. You need a Wilda collection. I have the Wilda and Thunder Wilda. If they made a Flare Wilda, I would, or like, I guess it'd be like Magma Wilda in the show, but Flare Wilda was the prototype. I would totally get it. Totally get it. Mantris. Yes, I had a Mantris for like a very small period of time, and I did end up selling that. And it was a B2, it was a vintage B2, so it wasn't like one of the rarer ones, but Mantris was cool. A little difficult to close from what I remember. Best Pearl attribute is definitely Ventus. I can totally agree there. Totally agree. Do I need an extra part other than B2 Dragos for Ultimate Dragonoid? Oh, are you talking about the 3D printed one? Here, I got mine. So I think, are you, Forte Delta, are you talking about the 3D printed one right here? Can you guys see that? I hope so. If you're talking about an extra part other than B2 Dragos. So the way it was designed was to be designed right off of a B2 Drago. Like, you shouldn't need anything else, and even the 3D printed parts will come with the stuff you need, other than like screws. Like, you might need a couple extra screws, you will need pins, but like all that can be took off of the B2 Dragos. Like where the pins and the wings on the B2 Drago go, if you can hammer them out, yeah, okay, you're all talking about the same thing I am. Okay, you should be able to just repurpose everything, especially the springs. Like the springs in B2 Drago's neck would directly go onto the Ultimate Dragonoid. They should. Mine, I couldn't do it. Number one, I didn't get a B2 Drago, but number two, the 3D print job on mine was terrible. So if you have a 3D printer, like that's probably best, because you can do some trial and error. However, if you don't, I highly recommend going to a friend or go to a printer where you can do the printing yourself. And like that's coming from someone who doesn't know anything. Like I know I have a good friend who has a 3D printer. I honestly should have gone just to them. I didn't even think about it at the time, but I should have went there and had them print it than having a company print it, because the print job was terrible and it screwed up a lot. And then also like just paint sticks and stuff. So mine's just a manual enclosed Bakugan, but I have seen some people do some pretty impressive jobs, like just completely, getting them right, popping them open with a magnet and all that. So it is possible. Do you have a favorite deleted scene from the Japanese version? I haven't watched a lot. Like the only one I'm fully aware of is when Alice gets hit or like pushed back. That's the only one I know, and I wouldn't say it's my favorite because I like Alice. I think Dan is stronger than Ash and Yugu. Okay. Like went down the Doom mission, stopped people, blah blah blah. Stopped an alien war and took down universal threats. Yeah, I mean Ash is definitely not like destroyed evil necessarily. I mean, I guess you can count like Team Rocket and stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh! I haven't watched Yu-Gi-Oh! In a long time. It's been forever. Silent Naga was on that juice. I mean, yo, I won't deny that. Reaction to Bakugan drawings. Okay, so this is a good topic of conversation. So, for Halloween, I had this idea, and I'm saying this on stream now. I wasn't even going to mention it, but I had this idea to react to like really bad like fan art, or just I think what I ended up putting on social media was like, hey, send me like cursed images from Bakugan, and I got a lot of the same image, so that video was a bust. Like I got like 8 or 9 DMs the first day, and they were like mostly the same Bakugan like screenshots. And so I was gonna do like reacting to bad fan art, but I was sitting there thinking, and I was like, man, I don't want to make fun of anyone because art's art, and I'm an artist. Like I do photography, and I don't want to bash on anyone's art because a lot of people put a lot of effort into their fan art, and like you can Google bad fan art on Google and find a million different things. Some of them are satire, some of them are not. And so I was like, it would be a really good video for Halloween because it's like scary, but it's also like I don't want to make fun of anyone if they put a lot of time and effort into their fan art, And so it would be an interesting topic, but I would rather have, if I'm going to react to like Bakugan drawings and stuff, I could do like a big one. But if it's a really bad drawing and like the artist acknowledges it and I can make fun of it, or I can like express my opinions on it, that'd be totally different. But like I'm someone who's like, I want to make sure everyone's all clear. Like I'm not trying to make fun of anyone for their talents or whatever, because I'm not that kind of person. And so I could react to drawings. I think that'd be cool because I'd like to see what art people come up with. But yeah, I did have an idea for a Halloween one, but I was like, I can't do it. On season 2 in the dub, they had a part cut short. It took out Bakugan dancing around a cake. A cake? Interesting. Do I have Lumagrowl? No, but I have done multiple custom paints for, I believe, a subscriber. I believe they're still subscribed, of a Lumagrowl. So, yeah, I've done a lot of them. You can find the pictures on my Instagram, I believe, but I don't have one, but I'm very familiar with Lumagrowl because of all those custom paints. And my camera just clicked again. I think it does it in 30-minute intervals. I should still be good, but I might have flashed away for a second. There are so many curse shots of Mylene in the actual show, and then when she throws away Brontes and Elico, she looks like a model. Yeah, and so like that was another thing for the idea for the curse shots, because it's like I wanted to get really funny shots from the show, but it's like I'd have to do it all myself, and I do not have the time for that. And so that's why I was like, hey, you guys DM me cursed screenshots, but they were all the same. Like everyone was just like Googling them, and so the video was a whole bust. Maybe react to AI generated Bakugan. That's a good idea. Actually, I'm gonna write that down. Let me write that down because that's a good idea. Because that's the best of both worlds in a sense. Like I could react to AI art instead. Okay. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Cool. Because yeah, AI is like blowing up. Like there's a whole new thing where you can like write essays with AI now, which is really cool. Um, let's see. Yeah, they changed. Like, so this is something that I've watched quite a lot of anime growing up, and if you've ever watched like a subbed anime and then switched halfway through the dub, the differences are insane. Like I don't think a lot of people fully grasp the differences unless you've experienced both. Like if you watch a show subbed and then you go and watch it in English, it's the differences are insane. Like what's one I've watched recently? What's an anime I watched recently? I've been watching Chainsaw Man, but I've been watching that in English. I watched what is it? More Than a Married Couple, but Less Than Lovers. If you've seen some of that, I watched the sub of that first, and then I watched a little bit of the dub to see what the difference is. And in my opinion, the dub for that is 100% better than the sub. And so, like the voice acting is like completely different, but it's also like to me like I can understand the actors and actresses more. So it's like that's what I prefer. So including Bakugan, like the differences are wild, and some of it's in context and some of it isn't. What else we got here? Lumagral was a skeleton of a wolf instead. Yeah, in the ball form, it kind of does. I have T-Pose, Corum, and Vulcan. Let's go. Yeah, T-Pose, Corum is good. You ship Drago and Tigrera. So see, Tigrera was my favorite growing up. And then I was like, you know what? I don't know. When I got back into Bakugan, like, she just wasn't. Like, I didn't want... Like, she's honestly my least favorite now of the original season. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, I remember when I was, like, this is like kid, like 10, 9 years old. I specifically got a white toothbrush because it was Chaos. Like, like, that's how, like, dedicated I was to Tigrera. And then, like, oh, that's an early childhood memory right there. Yeah, exactly. I don't have issues. So Vantage Class says I'd not have issues with AI art if people didn't use stolen art. To be honest, yeah. So that's actually an interesting topic. So there's a lot of AI stuff going on now, and if you guys have noticed, I don't remember the name of it. You can look it up. It's trending. There is a new AI that can write essays for you. It can write code for you, and that is incredibly useful. The problem is, especially with school now, is you can write an essay and it's technically not plagiarized because it's its own work, but it's not made by you. And so there's a whole lot of controversy, especially in school systems right now, as to if that's plagiarism, how do we detect that? Because the technology will eventually catch up, and like, is this cheating, is it not? And so when it comes to art, it's the same way. It's like, it's better than, like, a lot of people have been using art that people make and not crediting it, but it's like AI art is different. It's not made by anyone but the AI. And so, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how AI continues to develop as time goes on. Let's see. Specifically for kids anime and comedy being different. Yeah, so I guess it's got a lot to do with culture, I think. Like, I'm sure a lot of Pokemon stuff is drastically different from what I can guess there. Yeah, modern day era. Yeah, it's close, but like there are some differences. Blade Tigrera has the ugliest monster design. Yes, Blade Tigrera definitely does. I can agree with you there. I do not like Blade Tigrera. The ball form though is great. The monster form, no. Cordum is wannabe Gorum. Yes, it is. Cordum and Wilda are like low-key trying to be Gorum. I think Wilda though is a bit different. Let's see. Cordum's not bad, but it's like when you compare Cordum to Bolderon and then Bolderon to Cordum, like they're so similar. Forte Delta says, "Look, Twitter." Okay, what am I looking at Twitter on? I have a message request. Okay, what you sending me, man? Yes, T-Pose Vulcan. Hold on, wait. Hold on. This is what he sent me. Yes, I love it. That is cursed. Look at his arms. Look how skinny they are. Oh, that's cursed. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. Fantastic. Oh. If I had to choose a Bakugan that has never been made, which would you choose? Probably Silent Naga, I think. Or Flare Wilda, like Magma Wilda, but Flare Wilda was the, I guess it was like the prototype name. Probably one of those, just because like I feel like especially New Vestroia, like with Saint Nemes and the Wilda evolution, like we missed out. And so I feel like we're being cheated a little bit. And so getting one of those back in would be good, or Silent Naga. Silent Naga would be good too. Remember the drawings of Drago and Segura I sent you on Instagram? I think so. It's been a while. I do remember getting a couple different DMs from you of fan art. So yes, I probably still have them. I don't remember them like vividly, but like if I was shown them, I'd 100% know what they were. Dizzy Dragon, hello, how are you? We are looking at Skinny Vulcan right now. It looks nasty. Yes, it does. All right, Stay Heart 17 VCA has another question. You checked your old and hidden Bakugan collection. My Chaos Apollinaire turned Subterra. Oh, did it it got like sun bleached or whatever you want to call it? Yeah, so this is a weird question because I don't know. I'm not an expert on this, so take this with a grain of salt. But I have seen, if you look up like people who restore old video game consoles, like there's one guy, his name's Odd Tinkering on YouTube. He's restored some old PS1s, and how he restores that like Chaos color, I guess it'd be like the white color to Bakugan, so like you're saying it turned yellow. What he's done is he has like his own makeshift, it's like a UV tank or something, and he's got a box and he's aligned it with tinfoil, and I think he fills it with hydrogen peroxide, and he's got these purple LED lights on it. I don't know if they're UV or if they're just regular purple, but he leaves it in there overnight, and that actually whitens it. And you'll have to do some research on that because I don't even know if that would work for the Bakugan. I'm sure the Bakugan would be safe going in there. However, I do not know if it would rust or not. It would totally depend on, like, I don't know. That'd be a whole experiment in and of itself, if that would even work. I would do some research on it, because if you look up like anyone who restores old video game consoles, you're gonna get a general idea of how they restore that plastic. That is my advice. It's pretty much all I can give. You feeling when you found out Heridian was real? Yeah, Heridian's cool. The darkest version, however, very expensive. And people were asking me, I think I had a DM or a comment a little while ago, ask if I was going to get one. I was like, I'd love to get one, but not for $400. Like, not doing it. What do you think is peak arc of Bakugan? New Vestroia first part? Season 1 was great. New Vestroia was also great. And then Gundalian was terrible. It was the worst in my opinion. I think Arc 1 of Mectanium Search isn't bad, but Season 1 is going to always be my favorite. Let's see. You have a really good drawing of Hydronoid. Okay. Yeah, I have seen some pretty good fan art on the Reddit and then just on Instagram. Like there's someone in the Discord server I'm a part of who was drawing Alice and Hydronoid, and it was a really good drawing. I don't know if they ever finished it though. The Dan Bubblegum toy I sent you on Instagram for the cursed photo video. Yes. Let me see if I can pull that up, because it was pretty bad. Let's see. Nope, that's not how you spell Instagram. Let's see if I can pull that up. It was pretty bad. Let's see. This is you, I think. Okay. Yeah, here we go. You guys watch this. So he sent me this for like the cursed Bakugan video. Yeah. So that's that blows bubbles out of it. And like stuff like this would have been great for that video, but I just didn't get enough variation. But yeah. Yep. I don't even want to know what was going on when they came up with that. Wow. Wow, wow. Yeah, but that was definitely one of the better ones I got. You can't hate any Legacy season because of story reasons. I mean, I think you can hate Gundalian. Again, you can watch the first 5 episodes and the last 5 and be totally fine. Or am I going to open a Discord server? So that's something like a lot of people have asked me, and I could. Like, I really could. I don't know how many people would join, though. So, like, I might do a poll. If there's a big enough poll for it, like, I would totally be down opening a Discord server. So, I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. I'd have to do more research because I've never run my own Discord server. So, we'll see. It would depend on how much feedback I get from it. Because I could, but then if I made one and no one joined, it'd be almost pointless. So, if people are down, I'm down. If not, that's cool too. Let's see. It looks bootleg. Yeah, it probably was 100% bootleg, but it is like great anyways. It's awesome. Yeah, some of the bootleg stuff is really good. I had a guy a while back email me, and he's like, "Are these bootleg?" And like I couldn't tell because they were from South America or like Mexico. Like they were clearly Hispanic in some way. And I was like, I don't know. There's a lot of bootleg stuff coming from South America and Asia. And I was like, I couldn't help him too much. But the Bakugan he had looked a little sus. So I was like, you might wanna be like, they probably are bootleg. Yeah. The Reaper Pen. What is the Reaper Pen? At least Gundalian had death in it. That is true. There was a lot of dying in Gundalian. You want real Infinity Dragonoid? I mean, I have real Infinity Dragonoid. Or Ultimate. I guess they kind of go hand in hand. One of them just got a blue or like a green crystal, which is what mine has. But I just call them Ultimate. They're all the same to me, really. You join 100%? Alright, well you got 2 people now. That's more than just none. You should do a video where we send you our custom painted made Bakugan for review. I mean, I'm down. Like, so I've had people in the Discord server that I'm a part of send me Bakugan review. Like I did. Let me see. Let's see. I got chat up. Sorry. Where's it at? Let's see. Like I had someone send in these Bakugan armors for review for the channel, and like. It was like he mailed them to me. I mailed them right back. I actually mailed them back the same day. And so if you guys are like if you guys want to send me collections for review, like I will totally review them and send them back to you. The only problem with, and like I like to preface this, is like you're sending them through the mail. Like the mail service is not always 100% reliable. And I do not want to be liable for mailing your Bakugan back and they get like sent to Alaska or something or just lost in transit. And so that's like the thing I'm scared of. It's like I don't want to be held responsible for that. But it would be cool to like send them in for review because like I'd like to see what you guys make. But in that point, like it's honestly might be easier to do a picture like for the collection review kind of thing. So it just depends. Let's see. Gundalian Invaders had the best color palette. It did. Gundalian Invaders had a good color palette for some. Like I think Pyrus, Darkus, and even Ventus had a really good color palette. Past that, I'm not sure. A huge G-Power scandal. Baku Twins, please elaborate. I want to hear the lore of this. You posted me, you sent another cursed one. Is that on Twitter? Ah, okay. Alright, he sent me, Forte Delta sent me another cursed image. It's Dan. Wow, we should have used this model for the Dan and Drago figurine I reviewed instead of the one they made. Impressive. 10 centimeters, well 11 centimeters. Impressive, to say the least. All these bootleg stuff, man, they make me happy. Impressive. Original Bakugan were extremely expensive in Argentina. Luckily, my grandma got me a Darkest Neo Dragonoid and a Darkest Midnight Percival. I still have them today. Interesting, huh? So that's probably why I guess there's a lot of bootlegs. Interesting, though. Well, hey, I'm glad your grandma got you some. That's good, man. That is interesting they were expensive. I wonder why. You have a bootleg Pyrus Maxis Neo Dragonoid? Interesting. 1,300 G's. Goodness. Cute Yoshi lover. Will it be okay if we send fan art to you? Yes, you can 100% DM me on Instagram or Twitter about anything. I don't always respond because I do get a lot, but like I typically will see them and I'll at least give them a heart. And I'm like totally down to like, you know, like talk a little bit, but I get so many DMs, it's actually kind of hard to keep up. And as a content creator, it's like I'm sure you guys kind of get the idea from other content creators, but like I like to see everything you guys do. It genuinely makes me happy to see like all your collections and the stuff you make. But I will definitely take a look at it. And again, like I'd love to do a Bakugan art video, but it's gonna be hard to make one without like, it's like I have to like pick and choose, and I don't want to do that. And so it might be something better for like a live stream scenario, or just send them to me because I'd love to see them. I love looking at fan art. You didn't like Lumino or Blitz Dragonoid? Blitz, okay, Blitz. If they had, okay, no. The question from earlier, if I could bring any Bakugan that they never made into the ball form, it would be Blitz Dragonoid, 100% Blitz. Because Blitz as like the Bakugan form looked amazing, and we just got this Boy Who Lean. Oh gosh, Boy Who Lean. See that? He lean, and so yeah, if we got the better version of that, that would be great. 11 centimeter above average tan length. You started collecting this year. Okay, how's your collection going? I'm curious because I started collecting last January and I hit like the sweet spot where things were still cheap and they hadn't gone up in price yet, and then they really went up. So I got like very lucky. So I'm wondering how collecting is. Is it like, I guess it depends on what you get to, but like how expensive are things now? What are your thoughts on both Maxis Drago and Helios? Okay, so I had them and I sold them before I started YouTube because I thought they were too big and they took up too much space. I am regretting it. I am definitely regretting it because I'm thinking about getting like the Dragonoid Colossus and Destroyer. I've got the Mctavius Destroyer I'm planning to do a video on. It's been sitting there for like a month. I will eventually do a video on it. It's just a time thing. And then also like I need like a lot of space because it's a bigger box. So I'll have to figure that out because it won't fit at my desk here. It's not enough space. So I'll have to plan that out, but it's sitting there, it's sealed. So it's like, I want to open it up, but I also want to keep it sealed. So big conflict there. But yeah, I do regret selling my Maxis Drago and Helios because it's like now they'd be great to review. They'd be really great to review. Basically, when Spin Master held official Bakugan tournaments across the US, a lot of brawlers changed the G-Tower by customizing it. Oh yeah, so you get things like where people just make like Bakugan with like 1,000,000 G-Power. I gotcha. Yeah. That happens. People are always going to do that, I think. What would be the last, any tips for rusted parts of Bakugan? Like, is it okay to do vinegar trick on the toy or no, and for preserving cards and such? So, first off, to preserve cards, I recommend like a card sleeve. Like this one's got a card sleeve. I think they're just standard 2 inches by 3 inches card sleeves. Those would probably be best. And then keep them in like a shadow box or like place out of light so they don't get like hurt by the sun. And then for rusted parts, I have not done too much experimenting with that. I'm sure any kind of, I guess you'd want it to be a as least chemical based as you can so it doesn't hurt the plastic. I don't think vinegar would hurt for the plastic. If you have like a broken Bakugan or one you don't mind potentially damaging, maybe rub a little bit of vinegar on a spot and see what it does. I do not think vinegar would hurt the Bakugan though. And then from there, yeah, I would just say restore the rusted parts. Or you can just throw, if you can take the Bakugan apart, I would throw the metal into a bath of vinegar instead. That would be my best bet, because I know isopropyl alcohol is safe. Lacquer thinner is not safe. I've completely burned apart a Bakugan with lacquer thinner, so don't ever do that. What attribute does Alpha Hydronoid look best in? Darkest, of course. Pyrus next. And then I do actually like Subterra, and then maybe Ventus. Is there an Aquos Alpha Hydronoid? I haven't seen one. Yeah, it caused cheating and problems at the beginning. Yeah, I can see how that would be an issue. Because you're throwing on like a Drago with like 1,000,000 Gs. Everyone's going to be like, bro, what's going on? Or even just like slightly altering it. Like, I'd hope Bakugan knows the set amount of Gs they have, and so they know what's possible to get. So then when they see like these fake ones, you know, it's an issue. That's why when we're doing these online tournaments on the Discord server, everything's checked beforehand. Like your deck has to get screened by like the reviewers and like the ref before you can even play, which is really cool. Blitz looked better in the show than the toy. Yes, he did, 100%. I started recollecting before they announced the reboot. Got my single-headed Hydra for 15 pounds with another 20 or 30 Gans. Jeez, that's lucky. That is so lucky. Wow. I can't believe that. Really? That's a good find. What do you think of Baku Pearl Stud? Is it Stud or Stug? Because the Stug, like I remember saying that in one of the collection videos. Stug's cool, and so I'm totally down with that. Like, if I were to collect Bakugan that weren't main characters, he would probably be on my priority list. Him and a Monorus, maybe a Moonlit Monorus too. I just like Monorus. From my Bakugan playthrough a while back, Monorus was she carried, and she was really cool. Is it normal for original Bakugan to have a dark color palette, but an Aquos attribute, for example? Not into collecting Bakugans, so I have zero idea. It would depend. So, like, I know there's an Aquos Raisinoid, but that is, like, he's literally black, but he's got, like, red accents. So it would depend. You would have to look up the Bakugan. I would recommend looking up the Bakugan on the wiki to see what variations there are. Yeah, because I can't think of any off the top of my head. There's no Aquos Hydronoid. Okay, good to know. Alright, so Blue Bunny here is saying there is... can you not send links? You may not be able to. Yeah, you may not be able to through YouTube unless I'm stopping something. DM me on Discord, and I'll pull the link up really quick. How's that sound? Just shoot me a DM. Here, I'll even pull up Discord. There you go. So whenever we get there, I'll show it off for Rust. You can send me a screenshot. Yeah, go ahead. Send me a screenshot of what it is, and just tell me what if you're sending it on Twitter or Instagram, and I'll check it. Yeah, so if it's like a battle damaged Aquos and stuff, those will definitely be darker. Yeah, it really depends on the Bakugan, I think. Cool. All right, let's see if he's sent it to me yet. Yes. Okay, perfect. All right. Yes, thank you. Okay, can I save this? I don't want to show any of my Amazon stuff. Let's see, can I save this image? Good enough, that'll work. All right, so this is, one sec. So this is what Blue Bunny says use for Rust. And I'll also read the name out here in a second. But this you can just find on Amazon. It's this 3-in-1. and this helps with Bakugan rust. And I guess it's good because it's got this little tip on it. Yeah, should be pretty good for what you're looking to do. So I hope that helps. And again, this is on Amazon. It's I'll pull out the full name. I just don't want to show any of my Amazon stuff because my account's like pulled up. It is 3-in-1. So 3-in-1 10038 multi-purpose oil, 8 ounces, pack of 2. I'll even drop that in the chat for you. I don't think I can put the Amazon link in there, so I'm doing what I can. Let's see, chat. So here, I'll drop that in the chat for you. So you just punch that into Amazon. All right. Let's see, am I missing anything? How do I get a bunch of sleeves in a huge pack? I would look on Amazon, or even Walmart probably has some good card sleeves. You sent some things on Twitter. All right, cool. Let's see. I have message request from you. All right, cool. All right, 1 second. Okay, are these more cursed images, you guys? So, we have Long Helios. Jeez. Yeah, we have Long Helios, okay. And then we have... This is a lot. Okay, let's see. Oh, so this is the Hydronoid lot you're talking about. Wow. What a find. That's crazy. I am jealous, for sure. For sure jealous. That's awesome. You guys can't really see it because chat's there. Hang on. There we go. That should have moved chat, but you guys can see it right there. That's the Hydronoid they found for 15 bucks. Or 15 pounds, I guess. Isn't that wild? Alright. Here we go. That's crazy, man. Okay. I'm getting a lot of Twitter stuff. Alright, let's see. Okay, we've got... I got another one from Forte Delta. We might as well just... They're funny to look at, so... We've got this lovely thing right here. Not sure what's going on. I'm sure you're talking to me in the chat. My chat's not pulled up. You got to get going, Sapphire. All right, hey, man. Take care of yourself. Have a good day. And then for the rust, Blue Bunny says you just need a tiny amount and you just wiggle it. All right, good to know. I'm learning stuff. See, I just got to talk to you guys more. That'll help me learn more Bakugan stuff. Alright. Let's see. How times change. Indeed. Indeed they have. You know what I have noticed about the Bakugan stuff? There's not as many, like, dank memes. Like, I feel like 2016 to 2018, like, dank memes were a thing. And now, they're kind of not. And so, especially for Bakugan, like, some dank memes would be pretty epic. There are not that many anymore. For sure. Metanium Surge Fusions be like, yeah, you just have like the freaking, you have the Helix, no, the Helix Drago with the battle gear, you just throw another Bakugan on top of it. That's exactly like how I pretty much imagine it. Yeah, 100%. I'm going to pop this gift generator open again. I actually left him in the ball form. I kind of want him out. Oh, he does look good. The seller said like he was in pretty much great condition. I'd love to do... I kind of want to do a video on him, but since I've done it on Livestream, I'm not. But like, he's got some really nice cross pieces. I might post an Instagram and Twitter photo later of it, but the detail on it is actually quite good. Like, I'm pretty happy with him. And then 660 Gs. So my deck has 660, 660, and then Made Last Boss has 720. So it's like perfect for battling, I think. Like, I think that G power's good. I hope so. I don't know what the rules are for most people. Like, I think anything over like 750 is bad or something. Made Last Boss might be a bit too high, but we'll see. We will see. There's one about how Tentaclear is essentially a biblically accurate angel. I mean, hey, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Aqua's Frost does memes for Legacy on his channel. Yes, Frost. I'm surprised Frost is not in the chat. He may be. He may be watching. I'm not sure. But yes, Frost does have some pretty solid content. I would say he's the only one that does anything closely related to like those 2016 dank memes. So, he would be probably the one exception. So he's got some good stuff. Proper sleeve measurement. So from what I understand for these cards, so if you're looking at this card, this has got a sleeve on it. It's 3 inches up and then 2 inches across. So I guess your length is 3, your width is 2, and that's in inches. I'm not sure how many centimeters that would be. Unfortunately, I'm from America, where we like to have inches and Fahrenheit, and then we just don't allow anyone else in the world to give us a way of measuring or taking temperature. Like, Fahrenheit is superior, obviously. But yeah, that's as close as I can get it for you. Yes, Hydronoid committing war crimes. That's a good video. Yeah, Frost is, he's got some good stuff on there. It's good, like, if you're not doing anything and you need to kill some time, to just go on there and watch a couple videos, because some of them are, like, really short, and they're really good. Yes, 3x2. That is correct. And I would just look those up on Amazon, because you're probably going to find them pretty easy, and you'll get pictures of them. You could also, like, I know my local Walmart has a card section that's got some stuff, but I don't know about individual cards. Like, a lot of my, like, card sleeves came from, like, people sending me Bakugan, and I had decks with them, and they just sent a bunch of cards, and there were sleeves on them. So other than that, I'm not sure. And I also have, I had someone send me this card sleeve. It's like a very thick plastic card sleeve. This might also be what you're getting. So, like, while this is like a flimsy, like, very movable card sleeve, this one is more plastic, and it looks more, like, secure. And then you also have, like, I bought this one for this Korean card I have. This is like a full-on, like, metallic, like, it's got, like, magnet right there. It sealed the whole thing, and it's kind of thick. They were like $2 a piece, and I have one that I bought. But these you can buy individually or in packs like 10, I think. And these are all at Walmart, except for, I don't know where this one was from. I think this was Walmart. And this one was just, like, I got from a pack from, like, buying Bakugan on eBay. So, yeah. Have that. Let me put these back up there so that I don't break them or hurt them any more than I could by touching them. All right, there we go. Good enough. Please don't fall. Okay, we're good. Yeah. A top loader. Okay, is that, yeah, so you just slide the card in from the top, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'm American, but I'm trying to remember the temperature that water boils at. I'll answer it for you. I actually don't know that off the top of my head either. I think it's 100 something. It's like 100 and... Oh, no, it's not. It is 212 degrees Fahrenheit is when water boils. I did not know that. I've been out of, like, high school where you learn that stuff for a long, long time. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh card folders. That's true. Yeah, any kind of, like, card binder or folder will probably have good stuff for you. Do you think the Bakugan video game is hard? Okay, the Bakugan video game is not difficult, but the tutorial does not really do a good job of teaching you how to play. And so you get a lot of, like you're playing and you think you're doing everything right, and then you're just not. So if you watch my playthrough, there's like 3 or 4 episodes where I have like almost no idea what I'm doing, and then finally I figure out what the heck goes on, and I finally get it. Like, now I feel like I could confidently like play the original video game again and be okay. people from US being the only ones who use weird metrics. Like, really, like, that is totally true. Like, I was sitting there thinking, I was looking up something, and see, like, my dad does a lot of stuff in metrics, and I don't know why. Like, I guess he grew up working on cars and stuff, and he worked at an auto shop for a while, and so I guess maybe someone there used metrics, but I'll be like, yeah, Dad, it's like 2.5 inches, and he'll be like, all right, and he'll say, like, something totally different from what I'm saying, and, like, he's using the metric system, and I'm like, I have no idea what he's saying, and so, like, I feel like America kind of, like, got I don't know why, like, why do we use Fahrenheit when everyone else uses Celsius? It does not make sense. Yeah, you burned yourself with water. Boiling at 200 degrees does not feel good. My boyfriend is from the US, and it's a mess talking about distances and weather. I know. And, like, that's another thing. So, like, this is something I haven't mentioned to the channel before, but, like, I play airsoft. If you guys know what airsoft is, it's basically, like, you shoot plastic BBs at people. And so, like, what I do is, I do, like, tournaments and stuff. Like, we have, like, events where we go to. Like, I travel, go to events, and I'm playing airsoft with, like, 300 people. It's like a mock war, almost. And I'm a sniper. And so I'm shooting, like, 300 feet. But that's, like, realistically, like, 150 yards. And so one of the other guys I'm with, he's also a sniper, and he says everything in metrics. So he'll be like, yeah, he's about 100 yards away, 150 yards away. And I'm just like, what? Like, what is he saying? What is going on? And so I'm getting used to some of the metric system, but it's like, I don't know it all. I don't know it all. So on Instagram, you sent the best Bakugan deal ever. All right, I'll take a look at that in a second. You're replaying the Bakugan Battle Brawlers game. It works extremely fine on PS3 emulator. Yeah, so I played the game on a PS3 emulator, and it works pretty good. I did have an issue where in the first couple episodes, it was, like, really pixelated in certain parts. I can't remember what I did to fix it. I believe it was on the PS3 emulator wiki, and it was under Bakugan, and there was a fix. I honestly can't remember. It was so long ago. I'd have to try and retrace my steps. It would be hard. You found a pack that uses millimeters instead of inches. It seems close to what you need. Okay, good. Yes. You play racing games like Forza, but you don't use American metrics. Yeah, see, that's another thing. Is, like, part of me wishes through high school and stuff, I would try and learn the metric system, because it applies so much now. Especially, like, talking to you guys. Like, you guys are from so many different places, and it's like I'm stuck with feet in Fahrenheit, and you guys will say something in metrics, and I just don't know it. So, yeah, it'd be great to learn, but I feel like I'm too far gone. I guess, like, there's always room to try. All right, so I have a DM on Instagram about a good Bakugan deal. Let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, let me share this with everyone here. So there's an Aquas Helios. I don't know what currency this is, but apparently it's a good deal. Very nice. It's half Aquas Mutant Helios and then half, I don't know what this back half is. And I don't know what currency this is. Is this is this like a Filipino or Thailand type currency, or is this? That's another thing, is I'm just so unfamiliar with I'm so unfamiliar with the currencies and stuff. Gotta get more exposed, I guess. It requires specific configuration on the emulator. Yeah, because you got to be able to rotate it and stuff. It is interesting. Metric is just easier for math purposes. Also, the mile, while being imperial units, actually is converted better into metric. So a mile is 1,600 meters, while the imperial breaks it down to 5,280 feet. Yeah, so, like, that doesn't make sense. It's like you could just do a nice even number of 1,600 meters instead of doing 5,280. Like, it's so specific, and that is definitely where I think that it lacks. So yeah, one day I will learn the metric system. Until then, you guys are gonna have to deal with me talking in feet in Fahrenheit. So sorry about that. Polish. Okay, it's a Polish currency. A Polish zloty. I like how that sounds. Zloty. Is that how you pronounce it? It's $10.18. That's US dollars. Nice. That is a really good deal. Is that how you pronounce it? Zloty? Or is it Zloty? I don't know. Do not know how to pronounce that. All right. I think I got another Twitter DM. We will see. All right, so Forte Delta sending me something else. He's saying he got this Dirac here for like, what was it? 0.054 cents. That's like US currency, I guess. Impressive find. I wish I could get my stuff for this. I really wish I could. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be really nice. My YouTube delay is absurd. Yeah, I mean, I would do Twitch, but like everything is on YouTube for me. Like I have everything on YouTube, so it just makes more sense. I can probably adjust the delay some in YouTube settings. I just haven't. I'd be scared to. I don't have enough information to try and fix that. But I will definitely, like, after this stream, like, I feel like I've gotten enough of an idea of what else I need to do. So, like, right now for the stream, I need background music. So let's go ahead and write these stuff down. Background music, and then I also need to delay less. Okay. So maybe I can fix those things in the Okay, it happens with any YouTuber you watch. Yeah, I feel like Twitch, since Twitch is dedicated streaming, you kind of get like a bunch of different options, whereas YouTube is a mix. So if I can fix it, I definitely will. But any information is good information right now. YouTube is better. It depends. I feel like it depends on what you dedicate most of your time to. So like for me, all of it's on YouTube, so it makes sense for me to stream on YouTube. It's like, if you stream every day, you might as well use Twitch. Do I have any of those Marvel Bakugan? Yes, I have Wolverine, Spider-Man, and Iron Man. Those are the three I have. I believe I have a video on them. There should be a video somewhere on the channel of me showcasing those. You have a lot of Bakugan great deals like Radizn or late Mectanium Surge stuff. So I don't have any great deals right now. I'm just, most of my Bakugan that I'm selling right now are relatively like on the lower end. They're not very sought after. Most of them have been bought up. Like I said, I haven't bought another lot in a long time to like replenish the old eBay and Mercari. But like, have I gotten any great deals? I got a pretty okay deal on this gift Jinryu. I got it for about $5 cheaper, $10 cheaper, which isn't crazy. But if you're talking about like Radizn, like I got Radizn for $75, and like the only other one I saw was asking like $500. So if you're talking deals like that, no, I haven't gotten a deal like that in a long time. Probably the last one I got was Radizn at that kind of price. I did get a good price on my Boulderon and Darkest Infinity Helios. I got them for, what was it, 200, and like those go for like 280, 300. So it was pretty good. Yeah, that was about as good of a deal as I've gotten lately. You got Red Skull, very nice. Is it the green Red Skull or the black bodied Red Skull? Because both, I mean, either of them are really cool. I'm just curious because I know there's two versions. It's like all those Marvel Bakugan are interesting because you have like the ones we've gotten, and then there's like rumored ones. Like I know there's one guy, I did a collection video on him of, he had Thor, and I think it was Thor and It was Thor for sure, but then there's also like a rumored there's a couple different ones. There's like Hulk and Loki, I think. So there's definitely some ones that like may be out there. We're just too unsure. Yeah. You are new. What's your name? My name is Jesse. It's pretty much in the channel title. But yes, my name is Jesse. Joystick Jesse. That's the YouTube channel. Just the name rhymed, so that's what it was, because originally this wasn't a Bakugan channel. I was just posting random video games I like playing. You guys can actually watch those. They are still on the channel. They're way down at the bottom. They're the first things I played, and they're pretty old, but like the people who have watched them, like the comments on them are like, yo, these are like kind of fire. And so like I've had some decent feedback on them, but we are strictly Bakugan here. That is what people come to see, so that is what will be on the channel. You'd love a Bakugan of Deadpool. Yes, Deadpool as a Bakugan would be sick. That'd be really cool. Someone 3D print one of those. It's green. Okay, cool. Yeah, the green one's really, is that Ventus? Is that a Ventus Red Skull, I think? But the green is like a nice military OD green, so it's pretty awesome. You think Dragon would be a good introduction to Mectanium Surge? Ooh, okay. I gotcha. I can get behind that. That would be good. I could see Dragon being in there. Chad Bakugan enjoys. I mean, we were really popping off on the live stream now. I didn't expect it to be as active as it is, because like we're like this is the most Bakugan talk I think I've had in a while. Like this, I think in a lot of ways this is better than some of the Discord servers out there. It is Ventus. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. You know some sellers on eBay that give good deals and are open to offers. That's always useful. All right, you sent a picture on Twitter. You want some thoughts on your customs. Perfect. Okay, I will take a look at those. All right, Twitter. All right, so let's see. Okay, I see them. Okay, desktop. Here we go. Let's move chat. All right, you guys are gonna be up top here. Okay, let's take a look here. All right, so first off, I want to premise this. I do not recognize this Bakugan. This is a trap, though, I believe, right? Is it? I'm not sure. But if you want to talk about like paint quality, wait, hold on. These aren't even back. These are like custom. This is part of a Gorum, but it's got a Wormquake head. Hold on. Hang on. This hurts my head. I didn't even recognize it. No wonder I didn't know what it was. Okay, no, wait. This is really cool. And I assume these clothes and stuff? Yo, okay, hold on. I need to reassess. Let me finish my first thought. So I was gonna say the paint looks really good. The paint, like, it is, like, surprisingly difficult to paint Bakugan with a brush. Like, I have, like, microscopic sized brushes to paint some of mine, and they still don't turn out great. These are really well done, paint-wise. Custom-wise, like, when you say custom, you mean, like, new Bakugan. Yeah, okay, so this is Max, Spider, and Closser. Yeah, these are, like, combined. Okay. Yeah, that is... Okay, this one by far is the coolest. Oh, I mean, it even closes... Oh, that is... Okay. You've officially impressed me. These are really well done. I'd like to see how they close. If you don't mind, like, can you close them? Like, can you send them in like a ball form? Because I can imagine how this one will go together. But this one, I don't even see how that hand gets in. And there's the feet. This is really cool. It's like half Gorum, half Wormquake, half something else. That is really awesome. Cool. All right. Okay, the chat's gone. All right, let's see. Yeah. Okay, they don't close, they're only for display. I mean, regardless, that's really impressive. That is really, really impressive. Yeah. They're exclusive from the anime made Frankensteining Bakugan exist. That's dope. Okay, so they are Bakugan in the show, but they're made into... Okay, so she took the toys and made them into ones from the show. Okay. That makes sense to me. That is really cool. That was really awesome. That blew me away. I didn't even... What season are those from? Because I couldn't even recognize it. Mech Spider. So it must be season 2. Interesting. I've learned so much today. I need to clean these cards up. They're all over the place. I also need to put Naga back. Let me put him back real quick. Alright, I think that's everyone back in their case. Let's see, let's get Ultimate here. Save, there we go. Okay. Cool. Alright. Cool. Second season. Alright, that's right. Awesome. Hades in the show compared to what I got is like 2 different backgrounds. Yeah, Hades. They just didn't do his color right. Like if Hades came out in Mectanium Surge, I feel like it would be totally different. Totally different. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to end the stream because we have actually been streaming for a while and I actually have some stuff I've got to get to. That being said, if there are any last final comments on the stream, any kind of improvements, if there's things you guys liked, I'm totally open to feedback. Right now, we've got background music, and then maybe I can fix the delay. Are there any other suggestions for the chat or the live stream, anything like that? Go ahead and drop them in the comments. I'm taking all kinds of criticism today. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there. If you guys like the live stream, I am completely down to doing these every now and then. I don't know how often they will be, but I mean, hey, this was fun, so we will probably have to do it again. Thank you guys for coming. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. You should be subscribed if you're chatting, I think. And so, and Discord. All right, I will look into the Discord. I'll write that down. Discord. All right. I will consider it. Bye, guys. Have a good day / night wherever you are. I enjoyed the stream. This was really fun. And yeah, we will